What is happening? Stephen Howson here for Full Time Devils, just inside Hotel Football. Absolutely unbelievable finish there from Manchester United to get that over the line. I didn't know if we was going to hold on. I absolutely did not know if we was going to be able to hold on at the end there. We made it hard work, didn't we, in the end? It was an absolute game of two halves. In the first half, I thought we played some absolutely unbelievable football. I thought we countered well. I thought we defended well. I thought we attacked well. I thought everything was right. At half-time, I sent a tweet out and said, what a half that was from United. Unbelievable half from Manchester United. Everybody looked good. We was on the front foot. We was causing them chaos. Lukaku was impervious. He was unbelievable, Lukaku, in the first half. He had them on toast. He was unbelievable. Both the goals came from Lukaku's play. The two finishes from Marcus Rashford are absolutely outstanding. I haven't seen a replay of them yet. I'm absolutely dying to see a replay of them so I can see just how good he was. But from memory, the first one, he checks inside, he opens his body up, and he buries it into the far corner. I didn't actually see the ball travel from his foot. I just saw the edge of the net burst, and that was enough. Stretford End went absolutely ballistic. First half, there was only one team winning it. Get to half-time with a clean sheet, and I thought Jose Mourinho's going to have a plan for the second half. We're going to get out there, and we're going to absolutely tater them. And that nearly came off, really, did it? Well, it did come off, but it wasn't. It didn't feel planned. It felt like we got a little bit lucky in a little bit in the second half. There were some fantastic individual performances, mainly Scott McTominay. I thought he had an absolutely fantastic game today, arguably one of the best that he's ever had in the United shirt. He was phenomenal. Baye was phenomenal. How much have we missed that maniac? Baye was calm, he was composed, he was aggressive and concisive and quick decision making at the times that he needed it in defence. Marcus Rashford has really given Jose Mourinho a dilemma now about what to do on that left hand side. I said before, Lukaku was good. I thought Sanchez was a little bit of a passenger. Apart from that, I think everybody else had a pretty good game, including Ashley Young. I thought he stuck to his man well in this time. Didn't really venture much forward beyond the halfway line, and I think because of that reason, he was decent in defence. I'm going to come to the comments and see what you guys are saying in a little second, as soon as I can get them up down here. But I just thought, why was no one going to be talking tomorrow about how Manchester United played football there today? Because I thought we played excellent football. All Liverpool was resorted to doing in that first half was long, hopeful balls, either into the channels or up towards Firmino, and it was doing nothing for me. They was going from their centre halves and launching it forward. They wasn't really playing football through us, was they? When they scored their goal, they didn't play football through us. They scored off a Baye own goal. That has given me a lot of confidence there now. In the last three matches, Manchester United have come from behind to beat Chelsea. We've come from behind to beat Crystal Palace, which I know isn't impressive, but the spirit and fight that we've shown to come back from 2 goals down was there. And then today we beat Liverpool, who everybody told us in the build-up to this game, this Klopp team is better than yours. This attack is better than yours. There's no chance you can beat them without Paul Pogba. Attacking football is better than defensive football, this, that and the other. I saw no attacking football from Liverpool today, and I see 3 points coming to Manchester United, who are now secure in second place, 5 points above Liverpool. That gives us some breathing room to start resting players when we need to in the Champions League. We can still turn this season around and have a good season, and I think we're looking to do that. I'm surprised that we managed to do it without Marshall. I'm surprised that we managed to do it without Pogba, and there's absolutely no excuse from the Liverpool side of things. That was their strongest 11. That was the system they play all the time. They had every player that they needed. They had their shiny new defender, and what happened? Lukaku's got him in his back pocket. He's going to go home in a bit. He's going to throw his car keys, his wallet, his phone, and Virgil van Dijk on the table. Let's see what you lot are saying in the comments. Libban says Baye immense. Rahil says, did Salah play? Thought he was the best player in the Premier League by a country mile. A lot of people saying that he's on the same level as Ryan. Didn't see him. Big performance from Damian. Salah a joke. Heading into work, absolutely buzzing. What do I think about the referees? The refereeing decisions was weird at the time, especially when he started dishing the cards out. Not really sure what his criteria was for people getting carded, because it seemed to be a little bit all over the place, didn't it? Tom says Sanchez getting better after every game. He will continue to improve. Just have to continue supporting him. I do think he's given us a problem now. What do we do with Pogba when Pogba comes back into the team? Because what I think we saw today is that the 4-2-3-1 that Jose played, when it's 2 actual number 6s, it's a brilliant system to nullify a team that's going to come and try and attack you, or has got really big attacking threats like Liverpool have got. We've shown today that playing 2 number 6s against those and counter-attacking them. Angelo Bayrock says, Siddharth, big match, Jose has done it again. Yes, This week I was on the Flame Wars thing with the guys from Redmen TV, and they said we're going to come out of Old Trafford wishing that we had a manager that could play attacking football. And I said, you're going to walk out of Old Trafford saying, I wish we had a manager that knew how to win big games. Clip it up right now, because that's going to bang. Get it on Twitter and tag me. Hope Jose doesn't punish Baye. He's not going to punish Baye. He had a phenomenal performance, even with the own goal. Sanchez was great in my opinion, says Hassan. I wouldn't say great, mate. I wouldn't say great. McTominay and Matic played very well. Scott McTominay is doing the basic things brilliantly well. And I think because he's doing the basic things brilliantly well, Mourinho trusts him. And I think that's off his own back. So you've got to say absolute credit to Scott McTominay. He's featured in and played well in the biggest of games that's been required of him. And do you think that the press are going to start to be a little bit more lenient on Jose Mourinho now? United in that top 6 mini-table are far and away the second best team in there. Liverpool have only won 2 matches against the rest of the top 6. United are by far the second best there, and we're now 5 points clear in second place. I think until Spurs play at least. I think if Spurs win, they overtake Liverpool, and Liverpool will now be in 4th place on the back end of this one. McTominay, brilliant, says Ross Murphy. Love McTominay's discipline, says Akash. It doesn't work with 2 players always floating. Pogba and Alexis cannot both float. Need one to play more defensive. Rashford over Alexis. Here's the thing, mate. I think Alexis is going to start, so we need to find a system that gets the best out of both him and Paul Pogba, I think. But you know, is McTominay making himself undroppable at the minute? Tactically, he's been absolutely mega, hasn't he? Sanchez, ball to matter. Year's going to be filled with penalty chances, I'm sure. What an atmosphere. Yeah, we knew that the atmosphere was always going to turn up for Liverpool. Liverpool attack nullified by Mourinho's tactics. That's football, mate. Unless you're a 5-year-old, you have to understand the threats that your opposition pose. You have to know the strengths and weaknesses of your team. You have to evaluate those, give them something, and take something from them on the other side. What I think Mourinho allowed them to have today was allowed them to have possession along their back line. We saw that all day long, and that was them forcing them to go long with their passes because they couldn't play through our midfield because our midfield was solid and our midfield was compact and our midfield was tactically astute to understand what to do. And then when we won the ball, at least in the first half, we had a couple of threats for outlet, mainly Rashford and Lukaku. Play a ball up to Lukaku, he gets a nod down, Rashford gets on the end of it. I think it was excellent game management from Jose Mourinho, and he doesn't get enough credit for that. Second half, we parked this shit out of that bus. Look at my face. Ask me if I care. I don't care that we parked the bus because we come away with 3 points. Does someone get a moral victory because they went for it? Well, of course you're going to go for it towards the end of the game. United got the 3 points. We're second in the league. That's awesome. Jurgen Klopp, for this amazing style of football and this play that he's got, hasn't beat Jose Mourinho while he's been at United and Klopp has been at